Welcome back
to
the sleepy cast late night hour.
To all my trucker mans out there
Trucker
fighting
mans.
sleep on red line and muscle milk.
Hell yeah, I'm on 1.5 fucking servings of red line right
Servants.
now. I haven't ate since last night, and what I ate was honey roasted peanuts.
Shit.
That's my dinner. I had that out in Baltimore. I got back from Florida in 2 days.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I wanted to mention that tonight was a monumental occasion.
Oh yeah.
Because me and Kevin finally seen each other on the road at
Yo.
the same time.
Mega link up. Oh, that was a wonderful moment. There's nothing like meeting your trucker partner.
Oh man, as soon as you called me, I was like, I really hope he pulls up on the highway. He's like, wait,
That's you?
that's you. Dude, he's flicking headlights at each other.
Yeah, we even did the little.
Yeah,
With the horn.
he did dent, and I did the burn. And it was possibly the most fun I've had in a long time. Because I have not stopped.
Everybody else is getting pissed off. Like, where do they all get their horns?
Oh,
Not
man.
knowing we even associate with each other.
So, at first I was second guessing. I was like, man, this is going to be a really bad podcast. And then I thought about it, and I was like, every podcast is a bad podcast. Hell yeah, brother. Let's bring it anyway. I don't care if I've been driving for 15 hours. Literally had to use every bit of my emergency time because I got fucked around with.
I wonder what's the longest anybody's been trucking, like all in one day.
Oh man, back in the 80s, they went haywire with it.
Wire.
You take that
Honey?
white pill, that's your second driver.
Second
That's what
driver.
they used to call it.
Hell yeah. Hey, just fucking. Honey?
Honey,
Tell the kids I won't be back till next year.
honey, tell the kid I'll be there in 2 hours.
Whoa.
But you're in California. I know, bitch. Yeah, fucking, so 2 days ago, I was in Clearwater, Florida. And now I'm in Columbus, Ohio.
Depression, Ohio.
Yeah. It went from a cool 67 degrees to a steaming hot 27, right?
Yup.
What is it? No, it's like 30 something tonight.
It's pretty much. Dude, fucking. People were looking at me crazy because I was wearing a t-shirt out in fucking 45 degree weather.
Be some cool.
Cool.
Yeah, fucking, I don't even know how to talk tonight, but I think that's gonna be half the fun.
Yup.
We're headed back to the Tanner's Big White Castle. It's gonna be a good old honking, spanking
I heard
good
that's where
time.
he sleeps.
Yeah, he likes to sleep there on the weekends.
Weekends. What if it? Oh, I don't
Now
want to
we
make
all
you guys
going
tired.
Oh no! Don't make our 7 podcast listeners tired.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I was in the bottom of Clearwater, Florida, and for those that don't know that, it's like the middle on the side at the ocean. And I am currently in the heart of America.
Yo.
Now ask me how I did that in 2 days with no sleep and no food. I'll tell you what, that's that red line talking.
Yeah, buddy.
I've been going through
Bless
tubes of that
chemical
shit.
dependency.
God bless my chemical dependency. Hey, there's my truck. She right
Is
down
that it?
there. Yeah, she right down there with the bald tails.
That's spiffy.
Yo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking incredible. I seen my buddy out here
But
on the freeway. Let me pull up the GPS right quick.
GPS, anything, anywhere, anytime.
Anytime.
RL.
Yeah, the
Free.
fucking RL. Couriers.
Stands for
You want that shit on the plane, man? I'll put that bitch on the plane, man. You want that shit on the train, man? I'll put that bitch on the train, man.
Yo, is that really what they be doing?
I guess you want that shit on a truck, man. I'll put all that shit on the truck, man. And we gonna take the laziest motherfucker and slap him in the front seat. Yeah, we're heading the right way. We know what we're doing.
I just looked at it said Columbus.
Hell yeah. Here's the worst pilot I've ever been to. It's consistently the worst as well.
We're the big woods of Columbus.
Yes, sir. But yeah, fucking
clock.
so when I came up from Florida, so I had to go.
Use the left tree
Oh, that was
Lord, I did too. Samantha, calm down. Fucking.
Like, damn, she in the car too.
It was a hell of a trip, because that's the thing, contrary to pop, this wasn't no like, okay, I'm in Florida, now I get to drive home. No, this was fucking, you gotta do a million things first. So I started, I technically started in like right outside Tampa. I drive way the fuck up to Georgia, and they're like, hey, yo, buddy, we got you something going up. You go up there in the South Carolina, we take you to Tennessee. I was like, all right, I'll do that. So I went there to the South Carolina, and then they was like, it was like, hey, yo, buddy, I know you was doing this one thing, but we got another thing for you. So if you want to fuck these guys off and take my load instead. And I was like, oh no, bro, that looks kind of spiffy. Yeah. So I fucked around. I was like, all right, I called them. They didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. So I was like, all right, well, I just drove
in half a mile,
300 miles empty. Oh, we're using them left 2 lanes.
Toward airport.
Yeah, we're taking that 670 east over there. Over that yonder. That'll cruise us right downtown.
Gonna be over here.
Yeah, fucking, yeah, this is apparently the quickest way. I believe this.
Use the left 3 lanes to take exit 96.
You're wrong.
North High Street. Yep. It's one. Oh yeah, so I fucked around, took the other load up to Pennsylvania. And they was like, all right, well, you know what? You got to pick this up in South Carolina, out there on the edge of South Carolina. So I went to South Carolina with like no options already, running on no food, no sleep. I got to this fucking import place, and I got all hooked up to the trailer. It was wavy. I was like, all right, well, I paid for parking an hour away, so we're cool. I can actually get started tonight. And they're like, hey, so I know that we're running this operation, but yeah, sorry, we don't have any paper for you. And then I called my company, and they're like, oh yeah, sorry, we don't keep digital copies of this one, so you're gonna need a paper from them. And I was like, but they don't have it there. So I was there for 2 hours trying to figure out where the bills were, because they said, well, it's in like a lockbox. And the girl at the front was like, I've never seen a lockbox in my life. There's guys like around the side that do it. So I'm in there. I was desperate. It's fucking 40 degrees out. I don't even got the fucking sweatshirt or nothing. I'm just walking around in my short sleeve.
Take exit 4A, 4AB, 4B4C for US 23 North.
4A, 4B, 4C, either one of them. So, 4A, 4A, 4B, 4C, all 3 of them at the same, 23 North. So we're good for 1.7 miles. She says, so it's exit 4A.
Ooh.
But, yeah, so I'm literally out there inside of a warehouse, an empty, big-ass warehouse, walking around by myself in the middle of the night. And I go walking, and all the lights start flicking on. And there's just... and it's just a there's like 40 empty forklifts and everything is wide open. And I'm in there searching for my paperwork.
Oh, man.
I'm like, I'm going home, damn it. And after my constant searching and this and that, they were like, yeah, no, it's not in there. Well, apparently you're going to have to go park somewhere, but...
There's the White Castle right there.
Oh, that's the headquarters.
Oh!
Yeah, fucking, so we did that, and I couldn't find the paperwork, so I was like, well, if I leave with a trailer, I'm not staying nowhere tonight. So I called around everywhere to every Walmart, and believe it or not, they don't answer the phones at 2 in the morning. And,
take exit 4A4AB 4B4.
yeah, so we taking the next
4A,
4A, 4B, 44C, any of them. I don't give a fuck.
It kind of sounds like any of them.
Yeah, that's literally like, why don't you just tell me? Yeah, it's this one.
Take
So,
exit 4A4AB 4B 4C and keep right. Continue on exit 4.
Samantha likes to do this thing when it's like BA, you're taking 4A on the left. She's like, 4B.
Right. Continue on exit 4B. Then turn right onto East Goodale Street.
Nah, I just did. Wait.
She said turn right.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
How did it switch? It said 4A and then it turned into 4B.
Now I'm wrong.
Oh, okay, no, we're going the right way. It's all right.
Oh, tight. Fucking
It does, it like my GPS like to do that.
Oh, I know where we're at.
In a quarter mile,
yeah,
turn
fucking-
right onto East Chestnut Street.
Next to the Red Wolf and the Columbus Greater Convention Center.
Yeah, so I got stuck there at a pilot, and I called the people, and I was like, hey, do they let bobtail parkers park in the front? They're like, yes, sir, only for 24 hours. And I get there, there's a big, fat, honking sign.
Honking.
Says, no overnight parking.
Turn
Hey,
right onto East Chestnut Street.
You know what we told you? Forget about it. It never happened. So I'm like, okay, I paid $12 for parking I
In
can't
800
use.
feet, turn right
And
onto
then I
North High
can't even
Street.
go here.
Hey,
It's
that's
like,
3 booster packs.
yeah, and I'm like, I am out of options. I am dying and I want to go home and there is no food
Food home now.
right
Turn
now.
right onto North High Street.
No.
Yeah. So after all that debacle, I parked there, come back in the morning, I go ahead, pick up in South Carolina. South Carolina cooks all the way up to Harrisburg there. So I cooked at full speed up to
Continue on
Harrisburg
North
there.
High Street for 1 mile.
But I could only make it to Baltimore. So after 14 hours of driving, or not technically driving, it was a 14-hour day. I pulled up in Baltimore with a $20 parking spot.
Hell yeah, bougie.
Yeah. Bougie. Nah, every single one of them was full.
Oh.
All 436.
See, it's not so bougie when all the other people have it.
Yeah. Well, there's 436 parking spots and they were all taken.
Whack.
Trucks. Like, can you imagine the amount of space
Space.
and the amount of urine on the ground?
Ooh.
But
Probably enough urine to fucking,
probably enough urine to put out them Australia fires, I tell you what. Shit, send the trucking population.
over there.
Yeah. Send the entire Swift staff.
Swifty staff.
Them damn Swifties. But yeah, okay, so I made it up to Baltimore.
Oh, someone was telling me during Magic, and yeah, my best friend is like, oh, what did he work for? I'm like, Swift is like,
Oh, he's one of them.
sure wish I was trained.
Sure wish I finished training.
Oh yeah, I would. At first I thought he was being legit.
It's a good one.
Hey, that's how he fucking talks, dude.
Stevie Wonder's Trucking Foundation, whatever
Wait,
the fuck.
where's my cash?
I don't know. It ain't over here. I think it's a little bit further up yonder.
Swear we passed it.
I gotta try to finish up my story back home because we're 15 minutes in.
15 minutes away.
At least if we got another 5 to 7 minutes, we should be wrapped up. So so I woke up in Baltimore this morning, and I was like, okay, I have to
In
get.
800 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Oh,
So I go up to Harrisburg.
Yeah,
Yeah, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
I hate loading anything from Harrisburg.
Yeah, it's an awful place. But then I had to go fucking backtrack to York and then go back and cut all the way to Columbus.
Damn, everybody want White
Destination is on the left.
Damn. Oh, Sleepy Dan in there. Oh yeah, I forgot I wanted to mention this is like I made it to all 48 states finally.
Fuck this shit.
All 48 contiguous states. Right here in America.
Think that's good.
I think that's a good one as long as they can.
At least for next year, Mercedes.
It says it's a 30
It gives me a little hope about the class around here.
Yeah.
Even though they're dweebs.
Yeah, how far are we? We should be at 15 minutes. So once I finish.
A lot of curb rash.
Hell yeah, got my new chick. Yeah.
God bless free parking after 10 p.m. in Columbus.
Yeah, we're almost finished up with this. It shouldn't be bad. Another 5 minutes or so.
Hell yeah.
And then we can cook it up in that lasagna White Castle.
Ooh.
But yeah, I done made it to 48 states. I've driven in all of them. Even stupid little Rhode Island up there.
Stupid little.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, bro. So I made it down into Florida and it was like the Xbox achievement got unlocked. Achievement unlocked. Yeah, as soon as I got in the state, I sent you and Tyler the screenshot of me being there and then the achievement unlocked thing.
Hey, yeah, I saw that shit.
And Tyler didn't care. He didn't get it. I was like, okay.
Bro, you're freaking lame, bro.
How many pepperoni pizzas can I pack into my pretty Pagani?
Yeah, that.
47. Motherfucking. Yeah, so I started in Baltimore, got into Pennsylvania, and cooked it all the way back here. And I'm on hour 15 of my life. And I got 5 hours of sleep. And my only meal was way more red line than I should have drank.
More red line than I should.
And 2 baggies of Planters honey roasted peanuts. And I'll tell you what, them peanuts, they carried me a long way. Many miles in many days. I tell you what, when you're out there on the road, don't got nowhere to go.
Nowheres.
There's always peanuts up in that stove.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Because every time I get parked, everything's closed. Country Pride said, no more chicken, bud. You're tapped out.
No more Love's reward points.
No more Love's reward. You don't got no shower credits because they expired this week.
That's right.
I'll be using, every time I get shower credits, they go so fucking fast. I just use them for like a personal restroom.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be in there with 14 fucking guys screaming at their wife on the phone. It's like, you know what?
Yeah,
I think I want a pee-pee in silence today.
The crazy part is they FaceTime each other while taking a shit.
You put Billy on the phone right now. Billy, obey your mother. Yeah, obey her mother. Boy, you wait till I get home in 2 weeks. You're stupid. You're stupid.
Stupid. That's a lot of spiders. Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Not in real life. I'm looking on the freaking.
I was about to say, that's too many spiders for me, brother, man.
The gadget phone.
Got that gas. Well, I think this might be one of them ones where we cut it in half. That's a good idea, because we're at 20 minutes, so we wrap another 10 minutes when we get done. Because we got to get in this White Castle and get back to cooking. All right, brothers. Quick little brief intermission. Oh, yeah, so what was you talking? We're back, everybody. What was you talking about, Fat Jeremy?
Yeah.
Fat Tony?
All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about Magic the Gathering players. So there's this guy that works at our, that we play Commander with, which is a format or a style of Magic you play.
Yeah.
So what it is where you have 100 cards, and you have one card that's the commander or the general, like the leader of your deck. And then like you can only have one of each card in the deck. So that way it's kind of like the old way of playing Magic, sort of, where you just kind of like, oh, you play with what you got, but then you have tryhards that buy like thousands of dollars worth of vintage cards. Yeah. But anyways, there's this guy. His name's Fat Jeremy. There's two Jeremys, but one of them is Fat Jeremy.
One of them's fat. The other one's just medium, moderate Jeremy.
Fat. You think I'm fat? He's like 3 of me.
Oh, that's horrible. Is that the dude that was bending the chairs and shit you were talking about?
Yeah, dude, he has like his own special chair at this place.
Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, buddy, back up off that chair there. That's Jeremy's seat.
Trent warned me to never sit in this one particular chair because he told me, he said, hey, the boy can't wipe.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, man.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Hey, don't sit in that chair there.
Can you imagine just not wiping your ass after you take a shit?
Oh, man, I couldn't even.
Just imagine that. You take a shit and it's like, nice and slippery and swampy and wet. And you just go around sliding your ass cheeks on that fucking shit.
This is horrible.
That's him.
And just sit down in public.
I mean, he's really fat. I mean, like,
roasted over the open fire.
Whenever he sits down, his stomach hangs lower than his knees when he sits down.
God.
And he has to spread his legs out like fucking 180 degrees.
That fucking sucks. I couldn't even imagine, like... It's one thing to get there because of, like, some serious medical issue, but to just let yourself sink that low, it's like...
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not making fun of... Well, I kind of am, but, like, I'm fat, too.
Yeah, nobody's safe.
Yeah,
I'm short.
Yeah.
I can't be saved.
Yeah. I would describe other features about us, but I'm too embarrassed to talk about it.
I'm too embarrassed. My pee-pee's really small.
Yeah. Sorry, ladies.
My little micro man.
Anyways.
Fat Jeremy's up there causing a ruckus, huh?
He is.
Just being a little rascal. A really big
well,
rascal.
like his mom bought a special van for him. Like, they drive around a Pontiac, Montana.
I've never even... Pontiac, Montana.
Yeah.
I can hear the commercials already. With the eagle screeching.
Oh, man, it's got the little fucking...
Pontiac, Montana.
It's got the Vaporwave sign in the back.
Straight from 2002.
Hell yeah. Brother.
Pontiac, Montana G2O.
He talks about how he plays Magic, and he describes it as like he's so freaking like he describes himself as this player that people hate to play. Sorry, the fucking
the sliders
fish nibblers are coming back.
The fish nibblers.
Yeah. But anyways,
the guardian of the nibblers.
Guardian.
Yeah, Fat Jeremy's causing a ruckus.
Yeah, so he makes himself sound like he's the awful player to play against. And you know what you know what people call each other there?
What?
You're such a degenerate.
Oh man, you're just.
Oh, they even got their own slang for it where they say, "You're such a degen."
Oh man.
Oh man, it makes me cringe just saying it.
That is bad.
What are you saying?
You're such a degen.
You're a degen.
Such a naughty little degen.
Yeah. And he says it to you in like the most serious of faces and mannerism.
I hate the people who are like, yeah, I'm an asshole. I know.
Oh, dude, that's my job. That's everyone.
Bitch wife, asshole husband.
Asshole husband.
The pillow set. Remember that?
Jesus.
Did you see that with the fucking, it was a whole mattress set, like the blankets were all these skulls and shit.
Yeah.
And each pillow had a different thing on it. It was like,
That's
asshole
ridiculous.
husband, bitch wife.
Oh, the skulls and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, you fucking old people.
Gen Xers and Z. Wait, that's Gen Z, right?
I don't even know.
No,
Boomers.
we. That's really hard to say.
Boomer timers.
We are right after Gen X, right? No. Yeah. No, we're
I
after
have
Gen
no
Z.
idea.
Oh, that's dude over here.
I wasn't even paying attention. I don't even know where we're going.
I think I saw that. Got quick reflexes.
Here, I can find this the quick way.
Oh, we good. We just gotta make it on South High Street and be good.
Gang, gang. Man, tomorrow's gonna be fucking tough one.
So you gotta wake up 5 hours from now and you're not asleep.
Yeah. Well, I gotta wake up in like probably about 4.5 hours.
Whack.
And then I'll get my tooth chopped on.
Ooh.
They gotta finish up the root canal and put the temporary filling on the bit.
Yeah.
And hopefully I don't break it in my sleep again.
Uh-oh.
Because that was the most terrifying shit in the world.
Sounds painful and expensive.
Yeah, imagine
That's
spending
bad
$5,000 on your teeth.
just to hurt.
Yeah, well, and then, like, you wake up the next morning and your teeth are gone.
Oh, I wonder where it goes.
Well, that's the thing is, like, with the root canal, what they did is they chopped the entire tooth away except for a little strand thing in the middle. So your teeth are like little tiny pieces. And the entire tooth, the fucking temporary shit just snapped in my sleep.
Tooth delete.
Tooth delete, weight reduction. Whose idea was it to put fucking feeling in our teeth?
Yeah, I've seen little diagrams where they got like whole nerves and veins going straight from your brain to your teeth.
No, believe me, brother, I felt them.
I mean, like, just look up teeth and nerves. Like, just type that in Google. You're gonna get little pictures of freaking these little strings going from your teeth, the core of your teeth, all the way to your. Oh, it makes my teeth hurt just thinking about it.
It's making mine hurt too.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be hurting tomorrow real
I've seen
bad.
pictures of what the inside of your tooth looks like. I think it's actually, there's a little bit of flesh in there.
Oh, there is.
Oh.
See, and mine was eating itself away from the inside. That's why it hurt so fucking bad, is because I couldn't get to it.
Who designed teeth?
Yeah.
The hell,
Like, I
man?
couldn't, that's the thing is there's no, like, sign of it outside. Like, I don't even really have a cavity or anything on it, but the fucking damage was so bad on the inside that it was hurting so fucking bad till the point that it killed the nerve entirely.
Oh man, I don't want teeth anymore.
Yeah. I just want my ice.
I want ice and that shit.
Get some grills in.
Wheels.
These on shine, boy. Man, I can't wait till I drop all these podcasts and be rich and famous, man.
That's right. If you don't already know,
We like 16 episodes deep, and
That's a
like
lot.
not a single one of them is out.
not as good as Viper, but shit.
Shit, man,
It's a
my
start.
main man Viper though. I've been listening to him fucking just forever, just playing that one song over and over for
Wait.
years.
Wait, how's it go? It's like,
You
jeez.
cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all
Simple.
cowards don't even. I like the beat like. Burn.
Yo.
Yeah.
I bet he's going to that gym. Oh yeah, dude, there's this freaking gym in Columbus.
Oh, I said, hey, look how many minorities are in there.
Right. So
5:30 in the morning, there's 50 white people in this tiny ass orange room.
That's right. And they all look alike because they're all freaking skinny and fit. And I'm fat.
I'm out there short and fat with a big ass beard.
That's right. Yeah, they're all in. So the gym is wild because it's one of those very, very it isn't like a casual gym, sort of similar Planet Fitness or something like that.
It's like a specialized
it's like high reps and it's high velocity of working out. It's
high
weird.
velocity.
Like they just pumping and going and going. And it's like, oh my god, I need a break after 10 seconds, and they're just still going. I'm pretty sure while I was eating White Castle, they were still going.
And they probably just got up too.
Yeah, I was wondering why.
It's 6:35 in the morning right now.
Well, they were there whenever we got there, freaking 4:30. It's crazy. But anyways, what the most the most weird thing about that gym is any piece of glass or see-through object in that building is orange.
Yeah, it's like a strange orange.
Orangey-ish red. I don't know if that's to make you feel angry and want to work out harder or something.
Make you feel angry.
I don't know. Color.
It's just it's a blue light filter for the building.
Don't colors make you feel things?
I think so.
My favorite color is blue, so I'm fucking depressed.
The color black makes me go mad. I see that and I'm like, hoo-wee, give me some of that.
I remember whenever, I keep forgetting about my 2020 letter. So back in 2013, whenever I graduated high school, my whole class wrote, for one of our final projects, our whole class was supposed to write a letter to ourselves in the future. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that really actually kept the letter.
Yeah,
I physically know.
We still got to read that.
Right, yeah, I physically know where it's at right now as we speak. But we're in the 25th or something like that right now. I'm pretty sure it's...
I feel like it'd be sweet to document that.
Yeah, that's why I keep saving it.
At least have it on video or something.
Yeah, we all wrote a letter to each other about where... I'm pretty sure it was about where we think we'll end up at in life.
Jail.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's about where you hope to be whenever you read this letter. It's kind of oh, okay. I'm really curious because I kind of forget what I wrote about. I know I had to write about the class I took, which was auto tech. So I'm pretty sure I'm fucking running this fucking
steaming hot.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right next to the coppers.
Hell yeah.
Freaking But I'm pretty sure, I know parts of it is I'm a mechanic and blah, blah, blah. I like to work on cars, blah, blah, biggest lie in history.
Yeah.
I don't even like working on my own car unless it's
necessary.
Yeah, it's just cosmetic stuff I like my lights and shit.
Yeah, something about being on the ground just rubs me the wrong way anymore.
Yeah. Well, usually... Whenever I work on cars, in my mind it's more problems.
Yeah.
I know how to do it all. It's just freaking, do I want to do it? No.
Yeah, that's my thing too.
It's sometimes I'm eager to, I like to do it whenever I intentionally want to. I don't know, somebody wants to put a turbo kit on their car and stuff. They gotta get a new intercooler and blah, blah, blah. It's yeah, I want to do it because it's it's doing something to my car that's cool or whatever. But whenever it comes to oh, my alternator's bad. Who's excited to change their alternator?
I can go without that one for a while.
Yeah.
Just keep some jumper cables in the car.
That's right.
Think about rubbing around on the ground with a big ass ponytail on your back.
I feel like
in the driveway underneath the 1984 Winnebago with rust falling in your eyes.
Oh man, I don't miss that.
I've ate so much rust. It's unreal.
I remember there was a time that I actually wanted to wear safety glasses.
Oh, I do it every time now.
Cause like, man, you know what sad is? They barely even do anything themselves too. It's like somehow the rust just like falls on your face and it falls in backwards behind your freaking safety glasses.
It's like, hey, buddy, guess what? See, that's why I got the big joints with the fucking covered tops
So
and
you might as
everything.
well get freaking snow goggles.
Yeah, that's essentially what I wear every time.
Hell yeah.
Because I had it happen to me way too many times. I had a huge chunk fall into my eye. And it took like 2 hours to get it out.
Oh god. Can you imagine getting asbestos in your eyeball?
Oh man, it's vegetable.
Vegetable. Oh.
If you or a loved one has been exposed to asbestos,
please call now.
fucking
You may be
y'all wait till I get that
compensated more money
mesothelioma
than-
money, man.
Hey.
I'll pull up with that mesothelioma
Hey, did you hear
money.
about something called the coronavirus?
Yeah, I heard something about
What's up
that.
with that? I think that it started in China. There's a bunch of memes going around where China has some disease going around.
Yeah, I want to see coronavirus. I think it's something to do with Tyler with his fucking corona addiction.
The fear of many eggs.
Coronaviruses cause diseases in mammals and birds that include diarrhea in cows and pigs and upper respiratory disease in chickens.
So
Not
it's
the
just
chickens.
severe diarrhea.
For humans is respiratory infections, often mild, but in rare cases lethal.
How the
What?
hell do you go from diarrhea to respiratory?
Coronavirus.
Respiratory is your lungs, right?
Yeah, that's your lungs, right? Well, that's for the animal. The animals get
I gotta
upset
double check
bellies,
sometimes.
but the respiratory is the dang breathing. You know what blows my mind is like how our bodies just work full speed all the time for like 100 years.
Yeah, like, no, what blows my mind is your heart never freaking stops.
Yeah, it fucking freaks me out.
Can you imagine leaving your car idle and running
Yeah.
forever?
Forever. That's how the truck is. She
Like,
don't
that shit
stop
don't
for 10
stop.
years.
Man, yeah, that shit blows my mind. I was like, man, this gotta be really reliable.
Like, what happens when it just stops?
Right.
When it's just like, you know what? Today's the day.
Yep.
Pull the cord, boys.
Like, that
And your
shit-
lungs are like, but I wasn't ready yet. Well, that's
I
too
wasn't
bad.
ready.
And your
Man.
brain's like, hey, guess what? This part quit working. I guess this guy can't see no more.
There goes.
You ever had a seizure?
I know.
That shit is terrifying.
Have you had one?
Yeah, it was a really, really bad stress-induced seizure.
What was that?
That was right after I crashed the van and everything. It was when I was at work.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, that was when you was.
Well, that was like right after we broke up.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why it's really.
Yeah, oh yeah, and I totaled the van and everything, and I was working 68 hours a week. Fucking